Hi everyone, this is Kim, and today I'm going to show you how to use Speakaboos. So here we have our main page, also called the dashboard, and it provides a lot of data for the teacher, such as how many stories they've read, the total hours spent reading, and this is for the whole classroom. You can scroll down and see the stories they've read and how many times they've read the stories. It also features these educational concepts. I've looked at a lot of math and thinking skills. Another cool feature is this words clicked box. It lets the student click on words while they're reading the story, and then it shows you the number of times they've clicked it. It also features this Lexile levels reading, as well as interests. So if we scroll back up to the top, you are able to access this two ways, through the library right here or the launching Speakaboos. I'm going to go to the library first. So over here there are a lot of different filters, and there are a lot. This is more for the adults than the kids in my opinion. So let's say we click fiction. So it loads all the fiction, and I'm going to break it down to math since that's one of my favorites. And then it shows you all these different ones that they could pick. I'm going to go with Monster Birthday Surprise. So you just click it, and then you're able to click it right here or hit read now. And that'll in essence take you to the launch Speakaboos. So I'm going to click that now. Unfortunately, I don't think you can hear the audio that it plays, but when you launch it, it says Speakaboos in this cute little voice. So it takes just a minute or two to load. And then if you look right here, it says who the writer is, the illustrator, and even the concept, which is important for kids to know who contributed to this, that it wasn't them that produced it and all of that stuff.
Or read it myself to get
so there are two options for this one. They're called modes. They have the read and play or the read it myself. And actually there are 4 modes available: the read to me, read and play, read it myself, and even sing to me. But not each story will have every option, as you can see. So I'm going to hit the read and play.
Read and play.
So once again, I don't think you can hear it because I don't have the pro version of the Screencast-O-Matic, but the characters are actually reading their lines, and you can see each word is turning blue as they read it. So I'm going to show you how they click on words, how the students can click on words. If it works. No. But here it comes up with the math portion of this. We have to wait for them to finish talking until we can actually count them out. So as you can see, he's saying, I need this many balloons, and there are 6 of them. So you click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to show you now how you can click on the word. You just hit this little blue arrow that pulls up, and I'm going to hit the word balloons. And it'll repeat it for you. You can click it as many times as you want. So then when they're finished with the little activity, they hit this next arrow. Now I'm going to show you the other version. We're just going to hit this X right here and say I clicked read it myself. It is the exact same, however, they just don't read it to you. It's the same story. You just read it yourself, and you can click the words. So I'm going to exit out of that and show you this home button right here. Now here they break it down into character or even categories. So if you keep looking, they have all these options and even all these characters. The cool thing is that when I'm going to select holidays. When I select holidays, it actually says the word holidays for me. So in case I didn't know the words that I was clicking, I would be able to hear it auditory. So So I'm going to click the Christmas elf then. As you can see here, it shows you different colors for each of the modes. So this one actually has 3 modes that I'm going to click. The Christmas elf. So the ISTE standards, I'm just going to show you them real quick. I believe it connects most to 1 and 2, the empowered learner and digital citizen. I think 1C the most right here, use technology to seek feedback that informs and improves their practice and to demonstrate their learning in a variety of ways. I feel that it's this one because Speakaboos allows them to demonstrate learning in a variety of ways through their 4 modes. So if one way isn't the best for them, they have several other ways that they could do it. And I feel that it's 2C right here. Okay, can't highlight it. Okay, so I feel that it's 2C. It demonstrates an understanding of and respect for the rights and obligations of using and sharing intellectual property. As I mentioned earlier, the credit section that I showed you, it helps them understand that they need to give credit to the authors, the illustrators, all the people that contributed, that they can't just claim it as their own when it's not. So I'm going to head back to Speakaboos. Oh, wrong one. There we go, back to Speakaboos. And I'm going to show you the read to me version again, because you can't hear the singing. But it is just like the other one. You could pause it if you need to. You could skip. Just basically the same, but a different story. So I'm going to exit out of here and show you the parent version actually, which I have open in a different private browser. So the parent version is very similar to the teacher version. There's just a couple of minor different things. It has the same stories, but it just has less tools on the dashboard page. Like it doesn't show you the Lexile levels or the words clicked, but basically it's the same. So I'm going to go back to launch Speakaboos. There's one thing I forgot to show you that I'll show you real quick, is this little like parent icon in the corner. If you were to click this, and then it says press and hold to go to the grown-ups area. So you just click it and hold it with your mouse. And then it asks you to type in this access code. So it says 457. You can't type it, you actually do have to click it on here. And then it will take you back to this, just in case you don't want your students going back. Okay, I'm going to go back again. I'm back on the teacher version. So there's one more thing I want to show you is the Sing to Me one. Just going to search one I already have seen. It's called the Princess Gate Border. Right, here it is. So you can search like that, like I just did, if there's a specific one you have in mind. So I'm going to launch that by clicking Read Now. So as this is loading, I wanted to discuss the COPPA standards, or not standards, but Privacy Act. So here I have this website. I Googled Speakaboos and COPPA, and this came up on their actual website. It says that we meet or exceed COPPA. And this COPPA really applies because the target audience for this is 2 to 6, which is definitely under the 13 that is their standard. And it does not require that the students provide personal information, therefore no information is ever disclosed about the children. So it definitely applies with COPPA and all that. Okay, so back to Speakaboos. So it has loaded, and this is the final thing I'm going to show you, is the Sing to Me. Again, unfortunately you can't hear it, but they are singing, and unfortunately you can't like click the words like you can in the other version, but it's still a really fun activity for the younger children to be able to listen to the singing. So I think Speakaboos is actually a very great tool for these younger children. If I were to sign up, I would definitely do the educator because it is the same price. I looked, but no verification is needed to prove that you are a teacher, so I would definitely use the educator version. All right, thank you. Hope you enjoy.